I'm a survivor of the Tulsa Race Massacre. 2 weeks ago, I celebrated my 107th birthday.
The Tulsa Massacre, otherwise known as the Greenwood District in Tulsa, Oklahoma, was bombed June 1921. The oldest living survivor of the Tulsa Race Massacre is Viola Fletcher. She testified before Congress and went to share her story.
Still, Greenwood should have given me the chance to truly make it in this country. Within a few hours, all of that was gone. The night of the massacre, I was awakened by my family. My parents and 5 siblings were there. I was told we had to leave, and that was it.
In the 1920s, the constant oppression of African Americans continued to set standards where white people would not willingly interact with them. For example, Dick Rowland, a 19-year-old African American taking the elevator with a white elevator operator by the name of Sarah Page, immediately presents a problem waiting to occur. Dick Rowland then tripped and, looking for balance, unconsciously grabbed Sarah Page's arm. There were charges pressed against him, and with a heart full of worry, Dick Rowland decided to flee. This was the first conflict that led the KKK to Greenwood District in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
This explicitly shows that the police back then had racial motives, and because he was an African American, they charged him for no reason.
Viola Fletcher's younger sibling and brother, Mr. Hughes Van Ellis, known as Uncle Red, also wanted to share his story as the first-hand account of the Tulsa Race Massacre.
Chairman Gordon, Ranking Member Johnson, and member of the subcommittee. My name is Hughes Van Ellis. I am 100 years old, and I am a survivor of the Tulsa Race Massacre. Because of the massacre, my family was driven out of our home. We were left with nothing. We were made refugees in our own county.
Dick Rowland ran to Tulsa, Oklahoma to avoid his charges. When the authorities could not find him, it resulted into a mob of white supremacists and the KKK bombing Black Wall Street.
How does the Tulsa Race Massacre relate to National History Day's theme, Debate in Diplomacy, Success, Failures, and Consequences? First, our topic relates to debate because the Tulsa Race Massacre has been debated throughout history, from congressional hearings to protests. If racism wasn't a substantial problem, Dick Rowland could have had a trial, and the Tulsa Massacre would not have happened. Because of Rowland's skin tone, he would have been charged guilty either way.
Diplomacy is a part of our topic because it refers to spoken or written speech acts by representatives of states intended to influence events in the international system. The Tulsa Race Massacre was an unnecessary occasion, implying that Dick Rowland had attacked the girl when he did not. The media back then used propaganda to represent Rowland as an abuser and molester. This information spread, leading to the start of the massacre.
How does success relate to our topic? Even though the massacre itself was not a success, rather a devastating destruction of Black excellence, it has paved its way through history. The success is that Black people did not lose hope when all was lost. They started the rebuilding of the Greenwood District and what is now today a marvelous town. Nowadays, museums and memorials were built to commemorate the massacre and the people who passed away during.
The failure of the massacre is it increased the tension between blacks and whites and has caused African Americans to lose trust. African Americans knew that they could not even associate with white people. Many people are forgetting the history of what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and how it played a crucial part in Black history. May 31st, 1921 is a day that should not be forgotten.
The consequences of the massacre is that many buildings, homes, and the Tulsa community were destroyed. Even though the damages were repaired, the Tulsa Massacre can't be labeled as something that didn't happen. It happened, and it cannot be ignored.
In conclusion, the Tulsa Race Massacre was an occurrence that completely degraded the colored community who were residents of the Greenwood District in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It is a great opportunity to be able to hear the experiences from the courageous survivors. Viola Fletcher and Hughes Van Ellis are the only survivors that testified before Congress to share their stories.